In this video I'm going to walk you through my middleman cash method. Now the way this method is going to work is you're going to be using Fiverr in combination with eBay to make money. Now this is a very easy method to use. Okay, you can start to make money in the next 24 hours. In fact, you could even make money in the next few hours by using this one particular technique. Now it's really simple to do, so I'm going to walk you through exactly how it all works. So we're at Fiverr right now, and you may have heard of Fiverr. If you haven't, okay, it's as it says here, the world's largest marketplace for small services starting at $5. So you can either sell your own services on here for $5, or you can buy them for $5. It's completely up to you. What we're going to do is we're going to be selling services for $5, but not on Fiverr. Okay, we're not going to be using Fiverr. We're going to be using eBay to actually sell the services that other people provide on Fiverr. And I'm going to show you how this works, because Fiverr is a great site, but rather than be in competition with everyone else on there, okay, selling your services for $5, we're going to be a little bit creative and think outside the box and go to eBay, because eBay has a lot more traffic. Okay, there's tons of buyers on eBay every second of the day looking for some type of service, product or solution to their problem. So if we come to eBay and we're on Facebook likes, okay, for instance, if you was to type in Facebook likes on Fiverr, this is just one service that you could actually provide, and then just click rating. This is what I do, and this sorts the gigs from the best to worst. Now the way this is going to work, the way you're going to make money is you're going to use the gigs from Fiverr, post them directly on to eBay, and then when somebody buys your gig on eBay, you're just going to go to the same gig on Fiverr, buy that, and then give it to your customer. Okay, but you're going to make more money because you're going to put it on eBay, and the chances are you will make a lot more than $5 for every listing that you create on eBay. Now you can look down a list here and you can see all these different images and that people have put in there. Okay, Facebook likes $11.99, $8, okay, $17.99. You see, this is way more than $5. And what you have to think about, okay, you're not looking to make big profits on each listing, but if you had 2 or 3 per day where you made $5 or $10 per day, that's an easy $5 or $10 per listing that you make. Okay, so that's going to be like $20 or $30 per day that you make just in pure profits, just by being the middleman. And this is why I call this the middleman cash method, because all you do is act as the middleman. You buy from Fiverr and then you post it on eBay for the exact same, or you post the exact same gig on eBay, but then just make more money out of it. So we're on eBay right now. Okay, Facebook likes. So say if we was going to use one of these Facebook likes gigs, okay, and we was to resell it, all you do is come down the list and I will give you 2,000 to 2,100 real looking Facebook likes or fans to your Facebook fan pages, all for $5. So what you do is you copy this, okay, and then when you go to your eBay listing, you just use that in the title, but obviously leave the $5 out, because it's not going to be for $5. Just leave it out. So in your eBay listing, you're going to have, I will give you 2,000 to 2,100 real looking Facebook likes or fans to your Facebook fan pages, and full stop. Okay, don't obviously use for $5 because it's not Fiverr, it's on eBay. So what you do is just use the exact same title, so you don't even have to think about the titles to use, any of the headline, there's nothing like that. And then if you actually go into the gig, what you can use in your description, you can even use this same image here, okay, the same picture. At the bottom here, all you do is just copy this, just copy that, go over to eBay, and in your description, in your listing description at the bottom there, you just copy but you just paste that text in there, and that is it. That's all you do. And then when you list your gig on eBay, okay, and people start to order it, all you do is go back to Fiverr, contact this guy and say, or just buy his gig, and then when he delivers the gig to you, you then deliver the gig to your customer. And that is the way it works. This is how you act as the middleman, and that is exactly how this method works. It works really well. I've used it quite a few times, and it's really simple. And if you look down the list, okay, some of these have got bids in, and they're way more than $5. Okay, $12.99, one bid. Yeah. So what you're looking to do is make at least $5 or $10 per gig. If you make $2 or $3, then that's fine. Okay, you still make a few bucks, but as long as you make your $5 back that you've purchased the gig for on Fiverr, then you haven't lost any money. And this is quite fun as well, because it doesn't only work with Facebook likes. You can type anything in here, and this is where you've got to get a little bit creative. Okay, you could start to type in things like headers and things like that, graphic design and things like that. You could type in things like that. The best thing to do is just be a little bit creative, okay, and just type in lots of different stuff in eBay and to see if there is a demand for it. Okay, custom logo design, okay, $49. So there's a lot of people that are offering services on Fiverr for $5, and you could easily create some headers and banners on eBay for the exact same gig for way more than $5, even $10 or $15 per header, and then just create them on Fiverr. So if we go back to the main page, okay, so we've got Facebook likes. Don't forget, you got tons more. You got Twitter followers, Google Plus ones. You could build links. Okay, link building is another one. You could do link building. That's another big one. You've got link building there, and then just do the exact same thing. You just basically copy the title. Okay, I will build eminent backlink pyramid with 5,000 profiles. Okay, you just copy those and use them in your eBay listing. But let's go back to the thing that I just said about the headers. So if we just type in headers, see what it comes up with, and then here we go. So all you do is go over to eBay and put in, I will design an attractive and professional website banner or header, and then use that in your eBay listing. You see, so everything is there for you to use. You don't have to think about doing anything at all. All you do is just think about the type of gig that you want to use from Fiverr to then post it on eBay. And one of the biggest tips I can give you in this video is just try and be a little bit creative. Okay, I've given you a few examples here. Okay, graphic design, banners and headers, and link building, and Facebook likes, and Twitter followers, Google Plus ones. But there's absolutely tons more that you can use. Just be a lot more creative. Look in Fiverr, look down the list, and you could even go into like videos and stuff. You can create videos for people for $5. And if you go to eBay, okay, it's going to be way more than $5. People will expect to pay way more than just $5 if you go to eBay and buy that type of service. So this is the middleman cash method. It is really easy to do, and I hope that you can see from this video that if you are trying to make a few dollars online, okay, this is one of the easiest ways to do it. And even if you just have 2 or 3 listings running per day, or even one, okay, just start with one, and then if you make a few dollars, okay, reinvest that and maybe buy another listing, and then go from there. And this is an easy way to make $10, $15, $20 per day. And obviously if you scale this method up and start to have like 4 or 5 listings per day, and you find a particular gig or a particular service that you can advertise on eBay, okay, that sells like hotcakes, then of course you can scale that up and you can sell a lot more. So that's the method in a nutshell. It's really easy to use and it's really effective. Now, one last tip I will give you is if you want to look at how many listings that have actually been sold and the type of prices that people are paying on eBay, then this is a killer little tip. Okay, just go to sold listings. Now, some of these might not always be relevant. If we go to things like Facebook likes and then sold listings, okay, you look down the page and you can see what people have actually sold their gigs for. And this is a little bit of a sneaky way to find out what is currently being sold. So you can look down, and anyone that sold gigs for, say, like $15 or $20, maybe use their headline, or use, a picture similar to theirs, because you obviously know that it gets exposure. So that's another killer tip. And one last tip, which I will give you as well. This does not always work with every listing that you go on. So just go onto a listing, and then actually this one's actually finished. If we go onto an active listing, then another thing you can do is look at how many visitors that particular page has got. So if we go to Facebook likes, okay, active listings, and if we go to this one, all you do is scroll down to the bottom of the page. The chances are this one won't actually have a counter, but if they do, then you can see how many people have visited the page. Okay, there will be a counter at the bottom of the page, and sometimes you can see how many people have visited that gig. If that number's high, okay, that means that there's a big demand for that gig, and that gig is currently hot. So there's lots of different sneaky ways that you can see, and you can also look up here and it will say how many this actual gig has sold. There will be a sold icon just here, so you can also look at that to see how many gigs or how many times that actual gig has been sold. So that's another indication to see if they're selling really well. So that is the method. I hope you've really liked it, and you can go out there and use it to make some extra money online.